Hey everyone, it's Charlie from Daily Motor. Today we've got a sound system demo of the 2020 Mazda 6. And this is the signature model, meaning it's packing the 11-speaker Bose audio system. So we're going to do an in-depth review of the system here, check out all the different ways of controlling it, check out the audio configurations, and listen to some sample tracks. I'll give you my thoughts at the end. So before we get started, let's hop out and take a quick look at the car. This is a top spec Mazda 6, their family sedan. Boy, doesn't it just look great here in soul red crystal paint. Beautiful gray wheels, chrome accents, bright white lights in the front. Really is probably the best looking sedan in this market, save for maybe the new Hyundai Sonata. If you'd like to see more on the car, check out our full review that'll be coming soon and will be posted in the description of this video depending on when you're watching. So when we do these tests, I've got a USB stick with uncompressed WAV audio files plugged directly into the system and binaural high quality microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio experience on YouTube. We always also do these sound system tests with the sound settings set to their factory defaults. So here you can see we've got bass, treble, your standard front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance. You have Bose's center point. What that does is sort of focus the music right there in the center, coming out of the center speaker, so you can turn that on and off, but we'll run with it on for now. And then Audio Pilot, which automatically adjusts the volume for ambient noise in the cabin, say as you get driving faster or people are talking, etc. And that's it for sound adjustments. In terms of audio controls, you've got this very nice volume knob right down here, which is right next to the center display knob, which is how you control this thing. It is not a touchscreen. Oh, it is. Actually, it is a touchscreen. So you can either touch it if you want, but as you can tell by my surprise, I always control it from the center here. It's in the center knob. Keep it clean of fingerprints and helps keep my eyes on the road, and I'm just used to controlling it through the joystick. So you got this volume knob here that's got some nice clicks. You also have volume controls on the steering wheel here. For shifting tracks, you got a few different ways of doing it. You can either use these next or back buttons here, so you could touch them, or you could use the joystick. You can also move, actually you can't. In some Mazdas you can move the volume knob back and forth to control sound tracks, but you can't do that in this one. So your last option is using the steering wheel here. So let's get out on the road, listen to some sample tracks, and we'll get on up to highway speed, see how they sound. So it's nice how I didn't have to make any adjustments to the audio volume there. It kind of leveled it out even though we were at a stop, and then we got all the way up to 70 miles per hour here. Sound volume stayed good. So I'm going to set the cruise control now at 70 miles per hour and let you hear what it sounds like. Sunroof is closed. So there's a little bit of wind noise, a little bit of road noise as well. Overall, decently quiet, especially for this class, $36,000. I'm pretty sure that's how much this one is. Not so bad. Now for audio inputs in the 6, you've got your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM. You also have AHA Radio, which is an internet radio streaming service, Pandora, Stitcher, a few more, Bluetooth, USB, and a 3.5mm auxiliary input jack. On top of that, you also have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay support. So what are you missing? Well, the only thing might be a CD or DVD player, but you're really not seeing too many of those these days anyway, so I'm not too surprised. Alright, let's listen to the last few tracks here and wrap things up. So listening to these sample tracks as well as some other ones, the Bose system here in the Mazda 6 is pretty much like any other Bose system. It's solid, it's good, but it's not great. This one is actually mixed pretty decently well, and it's helped out by the fact that it's got a very intuitive and easy to use interface. Also, all sorts of audio inputs, pretty much everything you could want. It goes nice and loud. Nothing sounds offensive, but nothing sounds super crisp or super deep either. And that's kind of what you expect to get with most Bose systems. Let's listen to this drop again. So it's just a little vanilla, a little bland. What I would probably do, I would bump bass up 1 or 2, maybe just 1, because that starts to muddle things down. And then I would also bump treble up 2, and maybe just 1. And yeah, it sounds good. It sounds fine. It's a solid 7. That's my rating for the system here. There's nothing offensive about it. All of your different music is going to sound decent, but none of it is going to sound like, wow, I'm really hearing sounds that I've never heard before. So, you know, let's listen to the guitar track one last time. Just listen for, there's clarity but not crispness. A song like this actually does sound quite good. It's got a lot of different speakers, different channels for the audio to come through. One last thing I should do is I'll turn audio pilot or center point off. Now you might be able to tell things are a little bit wider, a little bit less coming from the center, and I actually kind of prefer it this way. I don't usually like most Bose center points. So I think the system might step up to about a 7.5 just because this interface works so well. I love just being able to kind of, wherever my hand's resting, I can kind of just reach it down and adjust the volume. Super easy, nice big detents. So yeah, about a 7.5 for the Mazda's 11-speaker Bose system. In terms of its class, in the family sedan class, it might bump up to about an 8. This is definitely one of the better audio systems for a family sedan, especially at this price point. And for Bose systems, it actually, I would say, exceeds my expectations a little bit as well. So hope you guys were able to get a good experience for the Bose audio system here in the Mazda 6 Signature. If you liked the review, please hit that subscribe button. Check out some of our other sound system tests. If you want to see more on the Mazda 6, check out the full review. That'll be up soon, depending on when you're watching. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.